Hey everybody, and welcome back for the 9th episode of our Pathfinder campaign, Chronicles of Runerin. So, let's see, I think we left off with Calyx and Poppy being told that the Pale Stalker is probably going to be targeting them. They've currently gone off into the hills to hunt down this strange pale goblin who's been preying on the halfling community. And they've been accompanied by a local ranger and his riding dog. His name's... Roan.
Right.
And he's about to set off and start some scouting for you guys. It's about twilight. So yeah, watch your back. It's probably going to try to snatch you two up first. Maybe your
that's a relief.
Frog friend.
No one wanted to mention this before we got out of here?
Well,
I
that's what I was
assumed you
kind of
knew.
assumed.
Have you not been listening to the stories?
I heard halflings,
He's
not
drunk a lot. Anyways.
halflings, not kobolds. I didn't know.
Yeah, you're small
Yeah, you're small and you make noises.
though.
I'm not small. You're just too big.
Anyway. Gotcha. Do you
Giants.
wanna get up in a tree?
No, you'll know what a
You
giant
guys are
is.
mainly in like rolling hills now.
Oh.
Katja looks around. Tall rock.
There you go.
And Katja climbs up there and kind of perches up.
So does it look like there's anywhere to hide?
Yeah, there's tall grass around, there's burrows in the sides of the hills, and there's scattered rocks around.
Don't want to hide in tall grass.
No.
Wait, Katja is a bait?
No.
No.
Okay, good. Katja gets like low.
Wait, do we need bait?
I'll be bait.
Probably be bait.
Yeah, Poppy can be bait.
I makes good
probably
bait.
do.
If it tries to take me, I'll punch it. Or stab it. Probably stab it.
So do you guys have this from here?
There wouldn't happen to be an area where we'd be able to find where we could get almost like a half bowl shape. That way we can only block off one side.
Around here, no. The only thing really of note around here is there's an old elven shrine off that way.
To what?
I'm not really sure. It has this large bird statue to it. The rest I don't really know that much about.
Well, we
It
should
seems to
probably
be
know.
holy ground, though. So if it is a vampire, which we were talking that it might be, if you find yourself overwhelmed, run towards there. Most nasty creatures won't set foot close to it.
Yes, and we better not desecrate it by, trying to fight in it. So,
If it's the one I think it is, I think that might be okay.
we'll locate them.
That you think it is? Okay, then.
There's a shrine around here I want to visit.
Well, maybe we can visit after we slay this goblin and his wolf.
I'm going to start by setting out some meat, trying to lure some of the wolves close to you guys. I think this thing hunts with the wolves, but I'm not 100% sure.
Look
So
up.
we have to
Look
fight
up
out
at
some
a.
wolves first.
No, they're around. I hear them baying off in the distance.
My money says they're going to come out of grass.
It's quite possible. Okay, I'll trust you guys to get ready. I would set out some sort of bait.
I'm going to get up on
Okay.
rocks.
And him and his war dog gallop off.
I don't really have a stick large enough to dangle you from, so I
I
think
do.
you'll have to do the dangling yourself.
I do. Get some rope.
You should just walk around like your ankles hurt or something.
Katja peeks up. When fight starts, Katja hides? Or Katja fight?
It's up to you.
Katja hide.
That's
That's
okay.
If it see Katja, then Katja hide. No, then Katja fight.
Just make sure that if it sees you and you see it, you tell us.
Oh, yes.
We can come help you.
I do warning chirp.
Okay.
What does a warning chirp sound like?
She kind of puffs up. She doesn't have one of those since she's not a male, but she takes in her breath. Toot, 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 toot.
Okay.
I'd like about that volume or
I can do louder.
try louder. Would be good.
Toot, 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 toot.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
As long as we hear you.
Okay, well, you guys might want to find places to hide.
I don't know. I'm going to try to hide in the rocks.
So I look
in
like
the rock.
Up
a
on the
lost,
rocks.
vulnerable, little tiny thing.
Okay. I'll try to be silent and quiet.
That'd be a 31.
You find yourself a nice cubby. You kick a few raccoons out of it. And
Out raccoon!
You're fully hidden.
I pull my dagger on him.
So
They
there's-
quickly scurry off.
So there's some rocks and tall grass, and what else is there?
That's
was it?
about it.
I'm gonna
Tall grass it is.
pull out my crossbow.
Wish I had a machete. Clear away some of this tall grass, make it a little easier to have a nice fighting area. I'm probably gonna hide in tall grass.
We stealthing?
I seem to have rolled a 1.
Okay. You get down in the tall grass, and you think you might have found a location. He's keeping it. You guys can all tell. Like you can see his hat just kind of poking out over the grass.
I rolled a
easily.
2 on stealth, bring me to an 11. I can see you. I'm just like, trying to spot the grass as
Oh,
well.
good.
Probably not doing a great job.
All grass. 2,
Not
7.
It's
17.
It's just from this angle you can see me, but like
For those of you
Where
who
it's
are
gonna
larger,
come from,
trying to
I'll
hide
try
in
to
the
find.
tall grass, looking at yourselves, none of you guys really think you're doing it very successfully.
Maybe we shouldn't be in the tall grass. Maybe hide on the rock? Behind the rock?
Like Mordrex is definitely the most successful so far, but
I don't know.
I have an
I
idea.
got 31 on my stealth, my rock.
no, out of the taller people.
Oh.
Yeah, you are not
Okay.
in the...
let's all go steal Calyx's hiding spot. Where is he anyways?
He's just gone.
Like he ran away. I ran away.
He's gone.
I'm not saying crap.
Okay.
Trying to lure me out here as bait.
Let's try this again. Let's try to find. Let's take our time. Find a nice little ambush spot. We're gonna try to take 10, or I'm gonna at least try to take 10 on hiding.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not doing that.
I'm gonna stay out in the open and just do some stretches. Get ready
I'm
to
gonna
get
go,
ambushed.
I guess I'm gonna go try somewhere on the rocks instead.
Okay. It looks like the rocks are gonna hide you a little easier.
Should I attempt that again?
Yeah.
I'll be at a 19.
16 total.
You're definitely hiding better.
I'll also try somewhere around the rocks there, and that would be at a 17.
Okay. It looks like the rocks hide you guys better anyways.
Alright. Now we look like total idiots.
Because you can't see us.
Medium idiots.
Yeah.
Twilight passes to solid night. You guys start to hear the sounds of wolves off in the distance. You guys have been hiding for definitely at least an hour, but it sounds like the wolves may be getting a little closer. Another hour passes, and you can all hear the baying without straining your ears now, but still nothing really of note. Do you guys stay the course?
Yep. I'm not the one to break the course.
Okay.
Can we still see Poppy?
You guys can see Poppy. Poppy and Katja are the only ones who have fully unobscured views, though. And I'm going to need a perception out of both of you guys.
I do have my weapon already drawn.
Yep, I also have my
Note.
bow drawn.
Oh yeah, my
Katja has a
Crossbow
natural
cocked.
1.
18.
Good job, gotcha.
18. You notice some of the grass moving off in the distance.
Just roll.
I don't know if any of you guys can see me, but I've probably been doing like katas this entire time. I kind of shift them more towards like pointing in a specific direction. Like,
That seems real subtle to me.
Sense motive.
yeah, that's sense motive then.
That's motive.
25.
23.
18.
Okay. Anyone who got above a 10 can kind of get
I got
what she's
13.
doing.
Prepare my sword.
You look off that way, do your katas, watch it. You're seeing movement every once in a while. And eventually you see one of the raccoons that Calyx chased out of the hole pop up. Also, I need to know what your flat-footed AC is.
Unrelated.
I'm a little late, Ed.
what? Let's see.
That'd be minus the dex.
And I believe your monk bonus as well.
So,
Yeah.
13.
as there's suddenly a burst of movement from behind you as you see this large wolf come tearing out of the grass with this pale goblin. Looks like it was keeping low as it suddenly rises up on its back. Let's hit the board. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our campaign so far. I hope you guys are enjoying the journey. I know I am. Now, if you guys are looking for a way to support us in this, what you can do is you can look on our Patreon. Even a $1 a month donation really helps us put out better content for you guys, and everything you put into the channel is going to come right back to you guys in the videos. Okay, now back to the table. Okay guys, and we got the board set up. Let's see, as it comes bounding in on Poppy, it grabs you right along the stomach, and the wolf just jerks hard. Let's go ahead and see how much damage he does.
I need those organs.
Just so you guys know, that was a crit. So
I need those organs.
Ugh.
All of them.
If you would like to send your organs into Poppy, you can get to our P.O. box at
okay, for 16.
What's that mean?
As he comes running up and just takes a whole chunk out of you.
Okay.
And initiatives.
I'm not dead yet.
So how bad are you looking?
I might have 5 HP left.
I think I was shocked by what happened.
Fight or flight kicked in, and I'm about to kick this thing's butt.
Well, the first time my initiative was good, right there.
Okay, both the rider and the wolf rolled the exact same initiative.
Hopefully it was low.
Hopefully it was low.
Anybody above 20?
Yep.
What do you got?
That's good to hear.
22.
21.
I think we'll be bringing up the pack at the rear here.
And I got just under 20 at 19.
What's your dex modifier? Or
Well, your
dex?
initiative
Oh.
modifier.
Well, yeah.
Plus 4.
Okay. Secret.
The Pale Stalker Wolf and the Pale Stalker Goblin both got 16.
Yeah, beneath me.
And what'd you get?
4.
Where's the pony?
Doesn't even matter. Could have been a 15.
Oh, I couldn't
Behind.
see it from here.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
about Katja?
Kacho is not planning on engaging in the combat, but if she does, I do have a piece for her we'll drop in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Perhaps in the most dire moment of need, Katja will step in and save us.
Hit with the sling.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, who's up first?
More Drax.
I am going to rapid shot on the pale.
Save me.
Are you aiming at the wolf or the rider?
I guess at the wolf because I'm guessing it was the one that did the whole damage.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be her. It would be on the wolf then. So that would be 2 times 7. That's 5. So there. 24 on the first hit. Attack.
24 will hit.
And I'll go ahead and roll the second one off. So that one would be a 9. So I would guess no.
Nope.
Okay. And it'll do 7 damage. Well, actually, hold on. Let's check on 7. Nope. Yep, 7 damage.
It seems to do just kind of a nick to the creature as most of the arrow bounces off.
Oh no.
I'm about to say, I'm like watching that arrow going, ooh.
That wasn't any sort of special arrow or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Ooh.
Who is next?
Me?
Get him!
Quick, get on his back
Like,
and
I
just take out the
can't
goblin,
do it.
and then you'll be the
No.
pale rider.
No.
I mean, you're a white mouse, right?
No. Okay, flurry of blows at the wolf's face.
Okay.
I don't know if we can damage this thing enough.
Shh! I have to believe. Okay, no.
It's fine, guys. I got this.
Oh no.
I got a plan.
20?
I have
You'll hit.
Okay.
my
So I
plan
hit
was-
once.
I had the item that we
What's
got
the other
from
one?
that farmer guy.
11?
Nah.
Yeah. For 3 damages.
Are you using your fists?
No, I'm using my sword.
You hit it, and as you rake in, it just slides over the skin, almost if you're like hacking at a stone rock or a metal sculpture, as it does no damage.
Okay, bad.
Who is next?
Helix.
Question: does it actually have Poppy in its mouth? I didn't catch that. Or is
No,
it just
Poppy was able to wiggle back out, but it looks
Okay.
like it had done some serious damage.
just going?
I might be bleeding through my robes.
Huh. I was like, maybe this shoot it with a crossbow was not a good idea. Oh well. Try to see how this goes.
You get it flat-footed because it's not aware of you.
Plink.
Okay. What does that mean? Oh, you only
You'll
get
have a lower
Just
AC.
easier to hit.
Okay. All right. 14.
14, only because it's flat-footed, actually, will work.
I guarantee you there'll be the only time I hit anything with this crossbow probably
yeah,
ever.
well-
Well,
with that?
I mean,
No. Here we go. 3. Wait, do I have my dex modifier to the damage?
nope.
No. 3.
3, it hits and just flings off the wolf, doing no damage.
Drawing its attention towards him and away from Poppy?
No. No, that didn't really do anything to it. The only person who's actually hurt it so far is Mordrax.
Which I'm in the same general direction Caleb's in.
But something like that was, that was not.
Who's next?
That was not a good plan.
Renault.
Quick, use
I'm
your
close enough
magic.
to get to it from where I am, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I was hoping it would have had it grappled.
I'm gonna move up to
It's
it
not gonna help you.
and
No, I know.
stab it with my rapier. Wow.
Sure you don't want to try to flank it?
Can I really flank it? Like,
Yeah.
that'd be like here, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. And I will try to stab it in the butt.
Go ahead.
Up.
I hope not. That'd be weird. So you're going for the wolf?
Yes, I'm gonna probably miss here. Yeah. I got a +2 from the.
Yep.
Poppy's gonna die.
I got a 14 to hit.
As you come in for your thrust, it moves suddenly, kicking up some dirt. You lose track of where your blow is landing. You end up going wide.
Okay.
Who's next?
The bad guys.
Okay.
Bad guys.
The wolf definitely is going after Poppy.
Uh-oh.
If you just dodge this, that'd be great.
What's the plan?
22?
That hits.
More tracks. Sounds like you should be doing some healing.
Yeah, I don't like
For
the, I don't
7?
like the crossbow plan.
I don't think it's a good plan either.
Anyways,
As he
Poppy's down.
gets
I mean,
low, makes eye
next level
contact
I
with
can.
you, lunges forward, and bites you right on the shoulder.
So in Pathfinder, do you go negative?
Yes.
Okay.
How much negative are you at?
2.
Okay, you're fine
You're
now.
fine.
Okay.
And the rider is going to turn around and swing down at Renault.
All right, time to parry.
Ah, dang it. Just so you guys know, he's rolling amazing. He's just doing great over here.
You need a friggin' loaded DM dice.
Apparently.
Quick, slam on the table until it vibrates the cameras and the dice.
I got an 18 for the
I'm gonna give you my crap dice.
parry part of that.
22.
Okay, well he hits me anyways then.
Oh, you don't get a bonus on blocking things from things that are smaller than you.
And a 6.
6 damage.
As he swings down hard with the cleaver that he has, it just kind of crushes past your block and catches you in the shoulder.
And that was the day that Poppy and Renault died. It was a sad day.
Not even close to dying.
Now, Poppy.
Poppy's very close to dying.
Yeah, probably.
Probably looks like she's in trouble. There's a pool of blood kind of pulling underneath her.
You know it's gonna have a dex.
My turn,
trying to
correct?
heal you, and it's gonna eat me.
Yes.
As I see you drop down after being paralyzed from the astounding display of the wolf, I yell, "Poppy!" And I'm going to use my once a day ability from rolling on the Asimir table in order to get a 50-foot movement instead of a 30-foot movement. Oh.
Yeah, knock off.
I'm going to knock the entire rock out of the way.
Oh my gosh, you.
You are secretly an earthbender.
And I'm going to stand pretty much over Poppy. And I am going to try to slam
When
down.
you step over Poppy, it looks like that upsets the wolf much worse than when Mordrax hit it with the arrow. It just kind of, its hackles go up, its eyes begin to glow.
I give it a look with my bestial eyes.
As it growls, its canines start to stretch longer and sharper.
Knowledge religion?
Go ahead.
I don't have knowledge religion. But never mind.
If only I was conscious.
Arcana, maybe? Let's see if I can get with Arcana. Maybe it's like a half dragon or something.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
No, that would not be good.
14 on knowledge Arcana.
That's not helpful.
Half wolf,
Okay.
half dragon, half
I mean,
vampire.
I tried. It'd be good.
Too many halves.
Hold up my shield, give it a battle cry, and swing with my sword.
Okay.
Now I know what you want to do, Dice, but I'm going to tell you what you need to do.
You better.
Roll
Come on,
decently.
good vibes.
And despite my best judgment, I am going to power attack it.
There we go.
Average. Decidedly average, which is
Mediocre.
17.
17. You swing in. It rears up, but you're a little too fast, and you give it a nice cut in its underbelly.
Awesome.
Good form. Good form.
So it's 4 plus 9, so 13 damage.
It does some damage.
Got him.
Yes, he's dead now, I'm sure.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally.
Yep. Super dead. It's fine.
Super duper dead.
Anyways.
So that's bottom of the round.
At that point, both the wolf and its rider let out this baleful howl.
No,
Who has religious knowledge?
I do.
Go ahead and make a roll, Calyx.
Quick,
I'm gonna-
corpse. Make a
I'm
religious knowledge
gonna
check.
hide this hole for eternity. I can just feel it now. Okay, this is probably gonna get it. That would be 7 plus 18, 25.
25, they'll do it. You identify these as being vampire spawn,
Oh, we're gonna.
a form of lesser vampire. And you're also aware of the fact that they can call swarms of wolves and bats to their aid when they've been hurt. You don't know how long it'll take for them to get here, but you're thinking that you might need to be able to wrap up this combat quickly.
Calyx, get out here and heal Poppy!
Also, the wolf seems to be healing.
Yeah, of course he is.
Top of the round.
Mordrax.
Okay, I guess at this point I start aiming for a rapid shot towards the rider.
Okay.
For 20 on the first attack. And 15 on the second.
Both will hit.
Okay. Or 5 and 3.
As both just ping off its hide.
I continue to bleed.
I roll a Constitution check, I believe.
Oh, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's a 7.
You take an extra damage as
Okay.
you continue to bleed out.
I am at -3 now.
It's not looking good over there. Who is next?
Calyx.
It was at
Right.
that. I really wish like Morgan Freeman could narrate the situation. 'Cause it was like it was at that moment that Calyx wondered why didn't Ronan stay here and help in the fight against this thing the whole time. As Calyx decides whether or not he escapes from his hidey hole and attempts to help with the situation.
It is Roan.
Yeah. Oh
It's-
yeah.
This is definitely a goblin.
Oh.
No, the wolf. The wolf is wrong.
Oh.
All right.
And the dog turns into the goblin.
All right.
Yep.
It's a cursed transformation. It's fine.
Give me the. See if I can make it.
Oh, yeah.
Get a turn. I got it.
Yeah, get that.
Waddle your fat kobold butt over there.
Cool question. Did this thing, when Ronan was talking, did he say that this thing would run away?
Usually after it got what it wanted, which at this point looks like it's Poppy.
Just let it take Poppy.
It'll eat me and everything will be great. Or I'll come back a vampire.
Yeah.
Vampire Poppy, I think, would be like the most tame vampire ever.
It's a vampire spawn, so
And how many? Okay. Can I assess her? Can I assess her health from where she's at?
Make a medicine check.
Bleeding on the ground.
Bleeding.
No, I know. 'Cause I want
Yes.
to see how long it's going to do a thing before she dies.
There might be,
I don't think we can kill this thing.
There might be more blood than mouse. on
Yeah, I know. That's what
the
I'm.
ground at this
It does have sustained damage. At its worst, it did look badly hurt.
Okay. You said a medicine is what I'm. Or, sorry, heal is what I'm looking at?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be healed.
Okay. That would be 16.
16, you can tell that her situation is deteriorating. You know that intervention is likely going to be necessary fairly soon.
Alright. I'm gonna move me around and try to make a swipe. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna try to heal Poppy here. Alright, do you let me touch attack you while bleeding on the ground?
I don't think I can stop you.
Okay.
You know, with the whole bleeding. Oh, thank
Here we go.
Let's see, is he close enough to provoke an attack of opportunity? Nah. Okay.
That was a good roll. You needed that 10 right there.
You're not dying now.
Since I'm actually where Poppy
You
is
come up.
standing.
You flick your hand, you feel the divine energy pour up, and then flowing it into her body. You're suddenly jarred back to consciousness. Hurt, but not dying.
Can I try to wipe off the divine energy on Poppy?
Nah, it's already all flown in.
Okay.
I already left you.
Who is next?
Or no.
Oh, that's
Not
your
actually
constitution
flanking this
score?
thing anymore, right? Basically, with her on
No.
the ground and.
No, he.
No.
Well, actually,
My score or my modifier?
Your score.
14.
You have
Unless
to make it a
you're-
14 HP before you're dead.
Oh, actually, Caius is basically taking up that area since he said he's standing over the body.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, you're still flanking.
Okay. Then.
Just everything's positioned kind of weird, but yeah.
Beware.
Still going to do the same thing, but just.
I believe
slightly
in
better.
you.
And I left my crossbow, by the way,
Oh, that's a good.
in my hidey hole.
That's good.
Okay.
So
when
I
you go
got
back, it won't be there.
25.
When you
I
go
know,
back,
I
it
know.
won't be there.
I don't.
What do you say?
25.
25. That will hit.
All right. 10 damage. Notably, I also have the captain's wrapping on my,
Oh.
on my weapon.
As you strike in, it starts to slow for a moment, and then you just feel a warmth flowing off the wrappings as you just straight in. As you hear a whimper from the wolf, as you strike very deeply, it looks like you had hurt him very badly.
The flank.
So when it gets back to my turn is when I can stand up, right?
You get your turn, yeah.
yeah.
Who is next?
Wait, so I would get my turn?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can play it that way. That's
you can do a full round action to stand without invoking attack of opportunity, or you can take your movement to stand and invoke invoke an attack of opportunity.
So...
I would take my full round if I were you, but that's up to you.
That's what I'm going to do, and I can do that on this round?
Oh, is it your turn?
No.
Oh.
I was asking if I can do it
Well,
on this
it
turn.
passed her turn while
Oh,
she was
yeah. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
Well, then I am going to stand up.
Very
Ugh,
slowly.
very, very slowly.
Carefully.
get behind me, or at least get a little bit of distance there, Poppy.
And who is
Gonna need a
next?
sec. Bad guys again.
Ah, good.
Now the Poppy's back up.
Wow.
At least I'm
Let's
not
see.
prone for melee attack.
I try to make myself aggressive and kind of give off that
Spin him
kind of
around
vibe.
towards Mordrax.
Oh, I
Or
know.
not Mordrax, Todra no.
Oh, good.
It
Oh.
wants
Fight.
Because I did that.
first the wolf is gonna take its attack at you.
There you go. Alright.
21
Barely enough.
for 4 damage.
Okay.
I don't
And
see
then
how
the
big a problem it is.
rider.
The rider, I'm going to try to parry.
I think it might have been that crit. I think it definitely might have been that crit.
Yeah, then rolling almost max damage.
So if I'm flanking and I'm making a roll as though I'm doing an attack of opportunity, do I still get the flanking bonus?
to hit, or is this the parry?
Well, it's I do. That's for the parry, but it's
Yeah, you're probably the +2.
okay. So 21.
21. He chops down hard with his cleaver overhead. You catch it with the bask of your rapier and throw it to the side. And are you doing the attack part too?
Do the attack as well.
Maybe
To wave your sword menacingly.
I will get a 12. 12 to hit him.
You follow it up with a quick thrust back at it, but he quickly turns and knocks your blade aside with his cleaver.
Alright.
Who is next?
Caius.
Yeah. Seeing this thing's got its back turned to me, I'm just gonna take a full power swing with the weapon one-handed still. Keeping my shield in the other hand, because I don't want to die. And... that's pretty good. So that is a... so that would be 24.
24 will hit. And this is going at the wolf again, right?
Yep. Max damage. It's 17 damage.
As you crush and you feel the skin fighting as hard as it can, but it still can't stop the force of the blow. As you feel it connect bone, and you feel the bone break. As the wolf lets out a mournful howl, as you tear out the other side, as it goes limp, the goblin jumps off and looks back at you, just sneering.
You leave Poppy alone.
That's our mouse.
You can't have her.
Who's next?
That's bottom of the round.
Guys, I don't think you guys know. I'm pretty positive that's a vampire spawn. It's calling more wolves and bats to its here.
After we defeat this goblin, then we can run for shelter. But until then,
If anyone wants to, you can make a perception on that.
22.
12.
Nah, 12 not go do it.
10.
Also a 22.
I'm not the most perceptive.
16?
Those of you guys who scored over a 20, you can hear over the sound of your guys' combat the sound of wolves whimpering and a dog growling.
Sounds like Roan might be working on the wolves part.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, top of the round is Mordrax.
Okay, I'll use the... First, I'll have my tail pull out my my silver hand axe as a swift action, and then I'm going to charge over at the goblin.
Okay.
I have silver.
Or
There we
let's
go.
8. $27, I believe.
27 will definitely hit.
Okay, and 7 damage, but this is also from the Sarnath axe too, so it's like,
Okay.
so that means anything?
You come running in with the axe held up. It takes a quick chop at you, but you kind of just feign back and just bring the axe down hard. You feel it just cleave through whatever resistance it seemed to have had to your arrows. It does not have over this axe, as it just kind of cuts straight through his left hand, leaving a glistening white line and sheen where the arm was severed.
Oh my.
Who's next?
Me.
Revenge, get it now.
Flurry of
Well-
blows for revenge.
Vengeance leads to the dark side.
Yes.
It's nighttime.
Yep.
So that was a crit
Ooh.
on the first
Revenge
one.
crit.
And you roll twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
For
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Okay.
To see if it confirms.
Oh yeah. Okay. See if it confirms.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Confirms.
Yeah.
20 will definitely confirm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that was. So you rolled the die twice instead of
Yeah.
just doubling it. Okay. So
Mhm.
5 plus 6. So that's 11 damage from the first attack.
You come in and give him a nasty cut. He's mainly distracted just looking at his severed arm. You give him a nasty cut around the leg as his knee buckles. He still seems to be resistant, but that was a sound blow.
Only got 15 on the next one.
It's still enough to hit.
For 4 more damage.
Because, being disarmed just does things to you.
One. It's got some nice. I have a few.
Now that you have Lord, you have a strike straight on his chest as you give him another tear just right through here. His eyes are now glowing red, his white teeth glistening in the moonlight. He looks like he's in mid-frenzy. Uh-oh. Who's next?
Seriously, over here. Calyx.
Ooh, actually, so the arm that was cut off, was it holding the spear thing or the sword?
It was holding the sword.
So what's he holding? So the hand's holding a spear?
Yeah.
What's the handle made of?
Wood.
Never mind. Okay, he said he has a helmet?
No.
Never mind.
Oh.
I'm going to... cast Doom on him.
That's fair.
Yes.
Doom!
Yes. I begin...
Oh, he's about to be doomed
Oh, I
if
know.
I have anything to say about it.
I know.
I know, right?
I begin yelling horrible things about how the evil acts upon what you've been causing upon these people will only bring you further doom upon your damned soul.
Oh, dramatic.
Yes. Doom. For 16, will negate. Let's get a will save.
Okay. I'm checking his will save. Nat 1.
There you go.
There you go.
Super doomed.
You feel the magic that you just pulse out towards him. You feel it takes sink in his mind, and he goes from as he just shudders for a moment, and you see his ears drop and his hackles lower, and his red glowing eyes start to take on twinges of yellow.
I feel bad to say this, but it says target one living creature. Is he a living creature?
He is the vampiric subset. But I'm going to give it to you on this one. I'm not going to worry about it. My first thought, it invokes a fear ability. Vampires, I think, can still feel fear. Who is next? Kind of like that half-lich that one time where it's like, they're alive enough.
Yeah, it's just enough.
I'm gonna go for hopefully a finishing blow on this guy, but we'll see.
You're flanking.
You are flanking.
16.
16 will hit.
I give him the poke. Max pokage.
For 12 damage. With no resistance, I assume, probably. This is the
Okay.
5.
It turns and looks over at the kobold. Its ears back. It hisses. It looks panicked. You're able to come up at that moment just from behind, grab it around the neck, and drive straight through his heart. As you pull it back, it stumbles forward. As it looks at its one remaining hand, it starts to turn to ash. As the whole thing just crumbles away and the breeze scatters him.
Poppy, are you okay?
Da 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 da.
Does anyone have any holy water or whatever else deals with this? I don't know what will stop potential factions.
Oh.
Religious
did you get...
knowledge.
We'll get to that, but let's go ahead and cover this back up. And we'll see you guys here in a second. Hey guys, we want to take a quick moment to give a few thank yous. These are not endorsed, these are just people that we're big fans of. First, our local friendly gaming store, the Gaming Guild. They're a great place for people to organize, plan games, go and get your supplies, all that stuff. We love you guys. Thank you so much. The second, to the Tabletop Crafters Guild. They're a wonderful online community where we learned how to make all of our terrain, and me and Amanda actually made all the terrain for this campaign. Jeremy, you're my man. I love you. Love my Proxon. You're a great guy.
DM Scotty, you never cease to amaze me and inspire me.
Thank you guys so much. Okay, now back to the campaign. Okay, guys. So you've just killed the pale stalker, and you guys are starting to look over Poppy.
Yeah, I don't. Sorry.
So 12 on knowledge religion. Could it infect me somehow?
You're not sure.
Okay.
We gotta do something, Bobby. You're gonna get infected. You're gonna become made into a vampire. We have to do something
Do you
now.
have any holy
Quick.
water on you?
Oh, yeah, quick, come here. Here. Here.
Maybe if we go to the temple.
Yeah, let's go to the temple. We need to go to the temple before you turn into a vampire. I'm serious. You don't have much
Kachi
time.
goes, I think something wrong.
Run!
As Kachi gets real low, you guys see shadows darting across the plains. About a dozen of them.
Run! As I grab my staff and run.
Where are you running towards?
Let's run toward. Wait, who knows where the temple is?
Did
Pointing
you find
in
out
the
where it
general
was?
direction, right?
Okay. Let me explain what you're seeing here.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You see large shadows snaking their way through like the underbrush stuff. It looks like about a dozen creatures.
Back the way we came.
Do we want to head toward that shrine?
Yeah. Head towards the shrine. That's what I was.
Okay, take off running towards the shrine.
Yeah.
I'll stay to the back.
Yeah.
Try to be a target if things try to maul us.
Kacha takes off running, jumping from rock to rock, but then eventually join you guys on the ground as you guys take off running. You start to get sight of the wolves, several of them, but as they come close, they're curving away from you and past you guys. Quickly, you see these shadows moving quickly through the brush, overtaking you and fleeing past you.
They're running from something.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Alright.
Maybe
Good.
maybe that's a good thing. Maybe
Maybe-
it's
yeah.
known.
Maybe
Yeah.
Ron's just really scary.
but we need to get you to.
Yeah, we need to get you to the temple. We need to get you on a holy ground.
Oh, okay.
Failing knowledge religion.
Just like-
Yeah, start heading towards that temple.
As I'm holding my guts
Okay.
in.
You guys continue to rest that way. Give me give me a stamina or a Constitution check. You guys do have some ways to go.
16.
6.
10.
There's no way.
4.
There's no way.
Well, I mean, you've been
15.
heavily injured, so that
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay.
That's true.
Mordrax and what do you get for Calyx?
16.
You guys are trekking well. Calyx running mainly.
Oh my
after
god, wait, I just
solid
realized that I'm
fear.
running fast. Oh god. That's like.
But you guys are having to slow down because some of your compatriots are winded from the fight, others are injured.
Oh gosh.
I was injured.
Oh.
It's true.
As you guys begin to slow down, you guys feel the grasslands go quiet and cold.
Heal Poppy now.
Oh. Nine, by the way.
Do you happen to have any more of that healing left?
This is. You really
As
want
you
me to
hear
answer
the
that question
sound
right
of
now?
heavy armor moving through the grasslands behind you.
I don't think we should stop.
Whatever's going
You
on.
guys,
Sorry.
guys keep walking.
Yeah,
Keep walking
keep
away.
moving.
That sounds like a walking pace. We can keep
Yeah,
walking.
we can outrun and walk.
I'll stay in the back.
You guys notice that the grass is becoming brittle.
Oh no!
I'm pretty sure
no,
this
no,
is
no,
that thing.
no! Keep moving, keep moving.
How much you guys want to bet me? Oh no.
No, keep moving.
Yeah.
I don't want to bet anything. Keep moving.
Okay. You guys gonna try to go at a run again now that you guys have had a chance to catch a breath and got some healing?
Sure.
Does it seem to be approaching faster than it seems to
When
be
you
walking?
guys are running, it seems to be going at a bit of a jog, but it is moving about the rate of someone on foot with heavy armor.
But like while we're walking, it seems to be walking.
It seems to be slowing down, yeah.
Let's try. Unless it starts to run at us, and we should probably keep our energy and not be tired when it catches us if it decides to catch us.
Makes
Oh,
sense as long as it's not
okay.
overtaking us slowly.
It doesn't sound like it is, does it? I say to people who've had
is-
better perception checks than me.
It depends on how fast you're moving at the time. When you guys are winded, it's definitely overtaking you guys.
But if we're not winded and we're just
When you're
pacing?
able to move at a good pace, you're outpacing it.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem to tire at all from pursuing you.
Let's just keep going. Then we'll have to pick up the pace a little bit, and hopefully this goes well.
Who's in the lead?
I'm in the back.
I'm probably toward the back as well.
I'm gonna hang out by Poppy.
I'll probably be in the lead then.
Good. Make a survival to keep yourself guided in the direction that they said the shrine was.
12.
12. You think you're keeping in the same or in the general direction, but you're not 100% positive. You're in somewhat unfamiliar terrain. You think you can either bank on that you're right and keep going, or you can try to get to a elevated position. There are hills around, but going up it'll take a little bit of time, but it's better than overshooting it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I'll probably go over to the hills, make sure I'm not overshooting.
Okay. Is everyone going up with him?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess.
You guys take that time to trek up the hill, and everyone can make perceptions if they want. Guys, tell me if you're looking for the shrine or looking for your pursuer.
I'm looking for the pursuer, and I'm at an 8.
I'll look for the shrine.
And I have a 25.
And
15.
Felix, I'm gonna give you an intelligence check real quick.
It's like, nah, she's
22
not really
on.
turning into a vampire.
22 to the shrine.
12.
Okay. Looking over, you pick up something up ahead. You're pretty sure it's the shrine. It looks like some sort of carved statue.
12.
12? I'll give it to you with a 12. You recall that last time you were able to pick this thing up by detecting magic.
What's following us?
Yeah.
Then I will cast detect magic while we are walking.
And
Got an 8.
no, you're not able to pick up either.
I got a 25 on looking for the shrine.
You definitely make out some sort of large carved stone bird shrine up ahead. It's a ways off, but it's not terribly far at this point.
Yeah, the shrine's
Yeah.
definitely right over there.
Indeed.
I got a natural 1. So
You see nothing.
I see the blood pooling.
You're too distracted by your wounds to really be too worried about where the shrine exactly is.
They're almost healed. It's fine.
At this point, I'm probably more hurt than you.
I'm fine.
Give me one
That's true.
sec
I
while
am only
look for
5
a
hit points
note.
down.
I'm down 10. So.
Got a healthy 30 HP.
I'm down 3, but I was from the donkey. I'm back here.
Took more damage from Pony than the Pale Stalker.
Indeed.
Okay.
Sounds
You guys have a pretty good idea of where you're going. Was anyone keeping track back behind you?
I'm trying.
Yeah, they're trying.
Oh yeah, you weren't able to make it.
I think that's
Okay,
detect magic.
as you guys start to go down the hill following Mordrax's aim, you spin your fingers as each fingertip lights up with a blue light. You release it and you feel the magic activate. You can sense that dark corruption behind you. Channeling it through your body and sensing backwards, you can see him just in kind of a slight haze over the grass. And as your eyes go into focus, you just see the outline of this armored warrior, spikes coming off, some sort of cloak flowing behind it. But more notably, hanging off him and floating upward are these blue chains. And you see ghosts entangled in them. Most of them you don't recognize, but 2 of them look like the 2 young people whose bodies you took out of that dungeon oh so long ago.
Yeah, not long ago.
A couple days ago then.
Okay. Is that a village knowledge check? Maybe see if I can identify what that is. Maybe.
I'll give you one.
It's a boogin.
But yeah, now that you get a good look, you're pretty sure that's Ivan and Gretel.
19.
19. Their souls seem to be tethered to this creature.
Oh, can I identify the
And
guy?
likely, unless you can find a way to break those tethers or kill this creature, their souls will be trapped there with them.
I think he was doing it.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to identify
Yeah,
what
he
that
was trying.
thing is.
You'd need a better look.
Yeah. Okay.
Some sort of corrupting element, but that's all you know from here.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything.
Make a one
Possible
last
die.
Constitution check.
Well, who's next on roll?
There's a 14.
17.
6.
15.
19.
Okay. Who scored above a 15?
I scored a 15.
15 or higher then.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are outpacing it. The other ones, they're falling behind. Depending on how you rolled, you guys can sacrifice some of your guys' momentum and constitution to kind of help push them along. Because they're beginning to falter.
I'll help the fat kobold.
Okay. Go back and kind of get your arm under his arm and start pulling him.
No, I'm gonna poke him in the butt with my sword.
I
Oh well. Yeah. Come on.
What was your roll?
I had a 19.
Okay.
Alright. Sorry. I'm just trying to keep pace with you to make sure that you're okay. We can do this.
Calix seems to be catching back up, but Caius is still lagging behind.
It's gonna be like,
That armor's getting heavy.
It's
The
cool.
stupid light chainmail.
It's cool. Just 1v1 him.
Okay.
You got
Into
this.
that.
I mean, I can't really help you too much
Nope.
because I'm already at the minimum.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure my +2 is not going to help you with that.
Okay. As you guys begin to rush forward, Caius, you begin to hear the chink, 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 chink. As you spin around behind you, you see this ornate metal headdress, black metal, a fur from some sort of creature you don't recognize, flowing down to a cloak, heavy, thick, black armor, 2 vicious axes, just striding forward. Where he steps, the ground goes, making a small black cloud and staining the ground. You sense the cold. You sense the corruption. You feel he's gaining.
Let's see.
Those of you in the front, you see a small set of white stones marking a large circular pattern. You're starting to make out the phoenix statue up ahead of you and kind of a dirt pathway in between. Let's see. I'm going to say you two just now kind of get over the border and turn around. And you can see this thing starting to bear down.
so you know what's gonna suck, Poppy?
I start veering off course a little bit in order to try to draw it a little bit away from people, but not too far. I know I've
Looks
probably got
both ways for a moment. Looks back at you guys who are heading in, and he quickly swerves off. And seems to be trying to get in between you and them. Since you're moving this way, it's kind of taking an intercept route. This thing seems to at least possess some knowledge of tactics.
Yep. Like in my head, I was like, "Oh, good!
As you realize,
It can reason."
If you continue this path, I'll have you stranded.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to veer back if I can.
You can make it. You can make a quick bolt, but you're probably going to evoke at least one attack.
I mean, nope. Already used my speed boost for the day, and I don't have any other options. Cause yeah. So yeah, sure. We give it a shot.
Let's see how this goes.
Tripping on his shoelaces and. all of
He did not get a good roll, but he's got a pretty good stat line. Does a 17 hit?
Nope. Clangs off the shield.
He draws back with the axe and slams down hard as it hits your shield. It throws it wide, but it does deflect the force of the blow as it sinks into the ground. Dirt's thrown up. You're not sure exactly where you are as this dirt that's being thrown up. It tastes like putrid, ashy earth. You just run forward as hard as you can, scraping the dirt out of your eyes. And as your vision becomes clear, you see the statue ahead of you as you boom hit one of the rocks on the boundary, and you go rolling into the protected ground with the rest of your group. But you feel very lucky to have avoided that hit. You think that was just by sheer dumb luck you had pulled through that.
Just kind of look back at him, kind of roll over onto my stomach, and kind of slowly try to pull myself up.
Chink. Chink.
Try to push you a little bit further back of yours.
Pulling me back. Okay.
Yeah.
As you can hear it approaching the area, the white stones that dart the circular area surrounding the phoenix statue start to glow with a blue. Or at least that's what most of you see. Poppy, you see a blue flame dancing over them. The rest of you guys see a blue illumination. It seems to stop and look for a moment.
You're not welcome here, creature.
It stretches its hand inward as a blue lighting engulfs it. You can see his arms going. It seems to grab at the mystical energies. And like a rip in the veil, it seems to make a small tear as it begins to push through. The glow kind of eating at his armor. You can tell that it's putting him in pain. To you, just a small flickering blue flame over him. As it seems to be impeded as it's pulling through. You guys see a glowing light drip straight up out of the shrine and begin to drift towards him. You guys hear a faint murmur on the breeze, and then a burst of light. Or at least that's what most of you see. Poppy. You see standing on top of the statue of the phoenix, looking downward, the ghost of an elven woman, a glaive in her back hand, just looking down with cold fury at the creature. You see the statue take on a small wisp of blue flame as its aura stretches out and pulls down as it rises up in the form of a phoenix with an elf on its back. As it begins to approach, you hear low, forceful, and almost lyrical as it begins to speak. By phoenix tears and holy might, the wicked burn in my sight, and if blood and death be your trade, from this world you shall fade. So by my will and my desire, your life shall end in phoenix fire. As the phoenix takes in a deep breath and just exhales this thick burst of blue flame, it bathes the warrior. And to your guys' perspective, it's just this burst of bright blue light. As you see it go, as it drops one of the axes, it's blown backwards out of its hand. It's beginning to get pushed. Calyx, at this point, you see a shudder go through the magic of this creature. And you see one of the chains shatter off as you see it break away from this creature just being pushed back. And you see the soul escape from it. As it gets blasted back another step, you see another one shatter. Eventually it's just engulfed by the light, and it falls backwards, being pushed out. And it just seems to fall to different parts of the armor, scattering over the plains. You see all the chains burst, and the spirits release into the sky slowly. The hovering ball of light lands next to you for a moment. The elf looks at you curiously. You see me as I am. Do you know me?
I'm reading a book about you.
For the rest of you guys, you just hear this weird hum coming from the light. It's good to know I'm not fully forgotten. It's not dead.
I do seem to be walking over towards it, not out of the barrier, but like looking at it.
I would not let your friend venture too far. By dawn, its spirit will be dispersed, but will likely pull itself together. What is this thing?
We don't know. Something released it, and we only saw the after effect of it.
This is not my time. I'll leave it to you all to find the truth of the matter. As in a bright burst of light, into you a burst of flame. And she's gone. You feel a serene protection over this area. But whatever was causing the light is no longer here.
Well, that was impressive.
I don't know if it's dead or not.
It's
I
not.
don't
So, how do we finish it off?
I don't know if we can just yet.
What do you mean?
It's kind of dispersing and it's going to pull itself back together eventually.
Is it the pieces of armor?
I don't think so.
Because we could bury each piece in different places.
I don't think it's actually the armor.
Thinking back to the tomb where it was in tombs, was there anything obviously strange about the layout? Something that might have warded it back, kept it sealed?
Well, there was a large vaulted door. There were depictions of great battles there. Many depictions of axes. But nothing specifically obvious to be like some sort of arcane warding or anything like that.
I just kind of lay down.
You guys are all pretty exhausted at this point.
So does anybody really even know what this thing is?
Scary.
Unfortunately, no.
Other than that, no. I'd assume it's not demonic.
Was I able to get a good enough look at it while it was being blown away?
You saw that there was a form in there, a magical core. It manifested like a bright, terrible green light. It had the form of a human,
least
or at
one of
least
those two.
a human skeleton. You're not sure exactly what it is, but it definitely wasn't just something residing in the armor. It wasn't just the armor. There was definitely something within it. But you're looking at it through ghost, flame, and all sorts of stuff. You didn't get a great look at it.
I think that had to have been some kind of either undead or powerful necromancer.
Okay, so what do we do?
For now, you should probably rest for a sec. I don't think it's going to be a threat tonight.
Pull out my water skin and just start. We got rid of the vampire spawn. Let's.
Give me your shoulder. I take out a flask. I pour the whole. I just seem to be pouring water on the wound. Take some linen from my robe. Trying to. That's gonna hold it at least until we get maybe somewhere that can like
I look at Renault's
cure that
wounds.
disease.
I'm sorry, I can't really help you with that.
Yeah, I know.
I could
Fine.
give you a potion if you're out of healing.
Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea.
Here.
Thanks.
I don't know if that's gonna slow that down.
What's
Maybe.
what's the healing amount on the potion?
1d8.
1d8
Plus 1.
plus 1, I would assume. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, we got them from Miles.
So 5 then.
It's something.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm assuming you guys bed down, get comfortable, start divvying up shifts.
Yep, I probably take the first shift. Also tie down Pecos because it.
Okay.
You have a few shouts out into the night to let Roan know where we are, maybe.
If he's alive.
Kacho is
He's
going to
alive.
volunteer to take the first shift with you.
Okay.
She perches up on the lower portions of the statue. She doesn't seem to fully understand what had happened, but knows that she probably shouldn't be climbing all over this thing. So she kind of just perches up at the lower part, just enough to give her some elevation. Do you talk to her about anything specific, or do you just let the time pass quietly?
I'd probably talk a little bit about some the swamp areas to see if I could get a better clue on which swamp area she was talking about.
She describes a river that flows into a valley, creating a dense marsh that there are lots of thick trees, but up above the swamp it turns into large looming pines. You're still thinking most likely somewhere dotting the Vermwood, but you haven't gotten enough detail on it as of yet to really place it. And it might just be that she doesn't know much of other markers around there. She eventually ends up kind of divulging to talking to you about her culture and her people and her family members. But then you realize the time for your shift has passed.
Oh, okay. So who took second shift?
I did not mention anything about shifts until before I went to bed, so
I'll take whatever shift. I don't care.
Yeah, I didn't stay awake long enough to get assigned a shift.
I'll take a shift at some point.
Yeah.
If someone wakes me up for a shift, I'll
Okay.
take a shift.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Gotcha says, should be 2. Keeps each other up.
Yeah.
Eeny, miny, both.
Both, yeah. As we wake up both Renault and Keel.
Okay, I guess it's our turn.
Okay. You guys set up and catch your watch. Do you guys chat about anything specific, or do you just let the time pass quietly?
Are we in the presence of a shrine?
Yes, you're actually right below it.
Can I make a religious knowledge on the shrine now, since it's close to it?
Yeah.
It's not 19.
19. You remember from your time back in the Abbey when you're studying various saints and holy warriors of the past. You knew that some of the elven warriors from the Age of the Phoenix were still worshipped and looked to for inspiration during this time. Not so much as gods, but as heroes. This seems to be one among them. You're not familiar with this specific one, though. But it just seems to be a monument to a great hero that was made into a shrine. You're thinking that probably what you had seen wasn't so much a divine entity that had engaged, but maybe a very powerful ghost, or maybe even some sort of heroic memory.
That was pretty weird.
Yeah. Jake Run's alive still.
Actually, that's excellent timing as you guys start to hear the trot of footfalls approaching.
Wolves!
Got my staff ready. Ready to cast a spell.
As you see Roan ride into the area, him and his dog both look exhausted as he dismounts. He takes out his water machine, just dumps it over himself, and then starts feeding it or giving his dog some. Whew.
You okay?
I've seen better. As he pulls out his shield and tosses it down, his shield's broken in two. Are any of you wizards or
No.
magic users of any sort?
Like, in what way? How?
Can you cast repair?
No.
Then I guess it's scrap until I can. What was that thing?
The big, very scary thing?
Yeah.
I think
We're not entirely sure.
I think it was either some kind of undead or some sort of powerful necromancer. That's my guess. It had to have been with wood.
Am I correct that's safe here from it?
For now.
Yeah, at the very least for now. This place stopped it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Alright, we're on watch right now.
Wake me when you begin to move in the morning.
Okay.
I thought for a very brief moment that maybe there was still some good from the divine here. But I think it was but it's fleeting now.
I don't know about all that kind of stuff.
It was more like a good spirit defeating a bad entity in some way. Is what I think went down. But
So not a god?
no, probably something that revered some other deity. But it's probably some sort of powerful. It was a powerful elven spirit, and I don't know which one, or some sort of hero from the past. My guess, I'm not 100% sure.
It's like a ghost, like a really strong ghost.
Could have been. Or some sort of spirit that just lingered on, however you want to believe it.
Well,
But I don't think it was an act of the divine. It wasn't an act of divine.
as long as it fought the thing for us, that's all I care about.
Okay, you guys realize your time on watch is drawing to an end, and Rowan pretty much went straight out. You don't think he'll be
Shake
good
what?
for
Run
taking
away.
a shift.
Alright, Rom's dog, it's your turn.
Yep.
Wake up the last two.
Yep.
Yep. It's their turn.
Is Poppy a vampire?
I think we need to get her a temple.
What?
I think we need to get her to a temple to get looked at.
I mean, this place might have cured it.
It wasn't an act of the divine that did that.
You can give her a quick look over before you go to sleep to assess for any progression from the wound.
No, I'm hero point. No, we're not doing a 1. Come on.
Did he get a 1 too?
Nope, Poppy, you're a vampire. You're already a vampire.
Just so you guys know, I'm not going to be giving hero points out too often.
No,
How am I going to respond to
I was
this?
actually rolling knowledge religion to kind of get the feel for where this thing falls in the whole divine ladder,
Mhm.
basically. I wasn't going to get a 1 on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was 23.
Along the lines of a saint or revered hero. Definitely not a god or anything like that, but just a powerful, revered individual of saintly status.
So kind of like an ascended spirit.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Okay.
Guys,
So anyway,
Poppy. Guys, I think that this is spreading worse.
What?
I really think it's getting infected.
I don't really see anything different.
It's getting infected, and I honestly think that it's spreading. I don't know if she can stay
I'm gonna make
here.
I'm gonna make an untrained heal check.
As I just
Okay.
kind of turn over away from the noise here.
I got a 6.
no way to tell.
You have no clue.
I mean, he's the
You
expert.
feel
I'm just
fine.
saying.
You still have a wound, but you feel fine.
I mean, I feel okay.
Wait, hold on, me. I like shine up my blade and kind of look at Poppy's reflection in it.
She has a reflection. She also has a shadow.
She hasn't turned yet.
You have a reflection.
I think that it's
Wait.
Can I
spreading.
see your teeth?
They
Oh,
look
you're saying-
like big mouse teeth.
It's adorable, but also not fangs. Your eyes. What color are your eyes normally?
Black.
Okay, your eyes aren't red.
No, but they're bloodshot.
I don't. No, they're black.
No, but I'm serious. I really think that the infection is spreading.
I think we should get
I-
Poppy to wherever he needs to get Poppy.
Yeah, we need to get her
Okay.
to a healer.
You know what I've
I don't know
rested-
if she can stay.
And this is what happens when you roll low on dice, folks.
Okay, let's make a religious knowledge real quick.
Oh god, it's gonna get worse. Okay, that wasn't so bad. 18.
This is probably the holiest place within days' travel.
Oh god.
You could probably run her back to Huxley in like 2 days.
But honestly, this is probably the holiest place we're gonna find.
Okay,
And even again,
wait.
that's not saying much.
wait.
And
Okay, so the spirit of this shrine drove away that thing.
but I don't think it drove away the infection.
I'm pretty sure that at least if I like turn or something or whatever, you guys will, you
Or at
know.
least she'll kill you for us. Got it.
Yeah, you guys will be fine.
I don't think we're worried about us, Poppy. We're worried about you turning
Yeah.
into a vampire.
I'm just saying, if we don't find something here to do something, I really think that it's gonna spread.
So what can we do about someone that's turning into a vampire or whatever?
Let's see what we can do.
This is the
Okay,
longest
so-
turning of the shifts ever.
I'm
really
sorry.
is.
I'm just not getting much sleep.
I know.
24.
Yeah, we can't.
24. There are spells that can cure vampirism when it's fairly newly done. There are supposedly mystics who know other means of taking care of it, but
I'm rolling really good on everything that's
But
not.
no, and just going over that sort of thing, you're thinking you don't really have any signs of it.
Okay.
At least something that you can detect.
So I might be biased here.
That's what a vampire would say.
No, I'm not really like noticing any signs of undeadening. I'm pretty sure I'm okay.
Is it possible that you could be mistaken?
I'll let you get a reroll.
Okay.
You're
I'll let you double check.
11. It wasn't a negative. It wasn't a nat 1.
What'd you get?
11.
11?
Maybe she got lucky.
You're tired, your eyes are kind of burning. You don't see what you saw before. Maybe you were mistaken. Either way, you need to get some sleep.
go rest.
I'll-
Go rest. I'll pray.
I just look at my flask, and I just go cry in my bedroom.
You guys notice he never brought his crossbow back.
We should go get his crossbow in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on
Sleep,
you.
sleep, sleep.
As he goes out. Okay, Kris and Poppy. Do you guys talk about anything specific during your part of the watch, or do you just kind of let it go by quietly?
For the first part, I stretch a bit, get all the sore muscles that are probably developing over the past 2 days of running.
Starts making a little
Oh.
mistake just in case.
So you feeling okay?
Yeah.
All right.
It's fine. We'll know when the sun comes out.
I'm only a little hurt, and I don't feel any signs of illness, and it's not every day you get to see an ascended spirit, so everything's actually pretty good.
Well, I'll keep an eye on you anyway, just in case. But
Okay.
boy, am I sore.
You should work out more.
I work out plenty. I'll have you know I'm a dancer.
I've never seen you dance.
Oh, that's fair actually. No, I have not danced any since I've come to this continent.
So you need to work out more.
You know what? You're right.
If you wake up at dawn with me, I can run you through some
I
exercises.
can make no promises on waking up that early.
Oh.
However, we have time. Might as well relax. Might as well get some exercise in. I take to doing some basic dancing. Nothing too extraneous, but a lot of twirls and such. Definitely look like I'm a stage performer kind of dancer, not a in a crowd kind of performer. No jazz hands. Though at some
But he
point
does
I
have a
do.
tutu.
At some point I do take out 2 daggers as well and start dancing with those and kind of incorporating them into with slashing motions.
As you guys are doing your various exercises and dances, dawn rises.
She
The
doesn't
valley
burst
is
into flames or
illuminated.
anything?
No, she's fine.
It's kind of, I do kind of like
You
as
guys
the
hear
dawn's
the
kind of
morning
running
birds chirping.
As the sun rises and it hits Poppy, I'm like, okay, you're probably good.
I mean, burning.
If we had any meat around, I'd be tempted to burn some and just leave it on the ground. But
That's a waste of perfectly good resources.
I know.
But now that it's probably safe, I'm gonna go pay my respects at this shrine we slept at
Mm-hmm.
before we wake
That's a good
everybody up.
idea. I'm gonna go pay respects to the shrine too.
Okay.
It kind of saved my life and our lives altogether, actually. My life specifically, though.
Can either of you guys read Elvish?
No, not yet.
Looks pretty.
You can recognize it from some of the writing in the books and kind of patching it together with what was said last night. You're pretty sure this is what it says.
I need to learn Elvish.
You're pretty sure that that's what was deleted out of the book.
What?
This is what the spirit said last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's also the part that was blacked out in my book. But I want to know why it was blacked out in my book.
Maybe it's a phrase of power, and they don't want someone to accidentally, burn their eyes out.
Well, anyways, say it aloud.
Just show on this tablet, so it probably more like speaking the words might be words of power. You can try it sometime whenever we're in a dire situation. Maybe it'll work. I should learn Elvish.
So do you guys stop and pay your respects?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. You guys offer up a few simple prayers of thank you. Poppy, when you go to get up to return, see a small azure blue feather.
Dig around for a bit of like the silk thread that's come off of that stuff I'm working with. Kind of find it. Kind of tie it on my sword.
And as you guys go to awaken your friends for the morning's journey, that's when we're gonna call it for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed the game, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Can't talk. And also, may your dice always strike true.
Hey guys, Calyx here from Cursed Dice Heroes. Oh my gosh, did you guys just see what happened? Poppy was almost eaten by that wolf thing. We were almost ran down by that zombie in the armor with ghosts coming out of it. It was crazy, and then it was destroyed by all that blue phoenix fire. Whoa, it was crazy. We hope you guys are enjoying this campaign with us because we are having so much fun living it. If you guys enjoy this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because that's how more people come along on this adventure with us. If you guys have really been enjoying the campaign so far, consider going over to our Patreon and becoming a patron today. We have some great prizes for you guys, like autographs from the heroes and even shout-out videos from your favorite characters. So go on there, guys, and consider becoming a Patreon. But, as always, and most importantly, may your dice always strike true.